If you learn how to win, you have to learn how to lose. What is going on, traders? You guys all had a great day today. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the best levels today that the Daily Sniper Discord was trading, as well as preparing you guys for the best setups at the best prices. Let's get into it. So, first things first, I ended up giving two major levels today in the Daily Sniper community, okay? First level, remember, if you guys have been watching my channel, SPY had a gap to fill at 603.05. The next gap to fill was at 607.97. So we were close to this gap at the 603.05 level. This was the first level. The second level ended up being 600. Why 600? A massive psychological level. Okay, so these were the two biggest levels we were trading at today. We ended up selling off this morning, 0 trades taken, right? Because we ended up breaking through 600. Where did we end up bouncing? So many people were like, where are we bouncing from? Why are we bouncing? Look at yesterday's resistance. We couldn't get over the 597.58 gap that was left on SPY. Every time we tried to break above it, we came beneath it. Break above it, came beneath it. Break above it, came beneath it, right? So it was this gap right here was a resistance all day. So even though SPY ended up gapping up in the morning, where did it end up bouncing? It came back to retest the previous resistance into a support. This is what SPY does. So, did we buy calls here? No. When was a confirmation to buy calls? Easy. At the second biggest level we were trading today, right? Which ended up being 600, a massive, massive psychological level. Such a big level for the S&P 500. We broke through it, right? Look at this this is the 5-minute time frame. We have big bar right through it. Came back down, tested 600 as support. The next candle tested 600 as support again. This was your entry for calls. As soon as we ended up breaking the high of this bearish candle, this is where you buy, and calls absolutely printed, right? What was the next trade? Easy. 603.05. I told the Discord 603.50 because when I was looking back at the charts, I ended up noticing that we usually overtake 603.05, right? To the 603.50 level, 603.70s level. So 603.50 was the level. Look at this morning. This trade might not look like a lot to a lot of people, right? But we ended up dropping from 603.50s all the way down to 601, which is a 2.5 move on SPY. And if you know options, that's a hell of a move on SPY. So say you were just done and over with trading after hitting this call play or this put play. What was the next best level to be trading at? So we also have a key level at 601.35. If you've been watching my channel, you know this level, okay? We ended up creating a floor here, right? And even if you didn't have this level here, all you had to do is just look at the higher time frames. Look at 601, right? 601.30s. Look at that, how we were holding. You see 601 right here? We were making a floor, right? This is where you take your risk to reward trade. And after this trade, nothing, right? We broke out of previous resistance, no retest, okay? We ended up coming back up. And if you look at my levels right now, between 603.05 and 605.80, which is the best level that I want to put at, this is an empty pocket. So there's no trades here. I'm not buying calls here, and I'm not buying puts here because it can easily hit 605.80 and it can easily come crash right back down and end up being a gap close reversal at the 603.05 level. Okay? So the second half of the day, there was 0 trades to be taken. So enough about what we did. Now let's look at the daily time frame. Let's look at the best setups for tomorrow. So, as some of you may know, forexfactory.com is a free news website. And what does it tell you? FOMC is tomorrow, right? It's gonna be a big volatile day. A lot of people were wondering, is this a dead cat bounce or is this a buy the dip? And to be honest, we don't know yet, right? SPY can still make a lower high to make a lower low and to fill this gap at 591.65, which it did in the pre-market, but it didn't do it in regular trading hours. So guess what? This gap is still open, okay? So we're at the bounce level, right, where we bounced at, and now we need to see if liquidity is going to hold the market, if everyone buying the dip is going to hold, or is it going to be a big bull trap and we end up taking out yesterday's lows to fill this gap at the 590s level. Okay, so we don't know yet. No one has a crystal ball. We just have levels to be trading at, and this is what I teach my entire community. You're gonna see a million trades a day. The longer you look at the screen, you're gonna end up seeing multiple plays. It doesn't matter, right? We're here to trade the best setups at the best prices. We need a good risk to reward. You don't want to be just trading price action with indicators, for scalping for 10 cents and leaving, right? Even though I know a lot of people that do find success like that. For a lot of newer traders and novice traders, you don't have capital to just make 10 cents off a trade, right? We're trying to teach you the best setups at the best prices, how to be able to capitalize on the full move with a small account. So with that being said, you need to have a good risk to reward, a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward. And you need to be waiting for the best levels. You need to develop the self-discipline to just sit on your hands, right? If you learn how to win, you also learn how to lose. Which brings me to my next point. A lot of people will find a lot of success in the markets, right? Because if you have somewhat of a brain, you can see when something's bullish or when something's bearish and catch a trend, FOMO in, you could make some money, right? So it's very easy to make money in the stock market. It's also very hard, very easy to lose money in the stock market, okay? But you'll notice that if you're a newer trader and regardless of your skill set, it's always easy to sell for profit than it is to take a loss. So just keep that in mind, guys. I always say that day trading, you have to be good at losing, right? It's a one industry that you just have to get good at losing. You can't let it affect you, and you need to have the same risk to reward at all times. Get good at losing. Get good at entering a trade and being like, I don't like it, I'm out. Or entering a trade and be like, I'm wrong. Okay. And the levels that I'm trading at make me even better at losing. Do you know why? Because I'm wrong once. So I'm buying in, and if I'm wrong, I'm swapping sides and getting my loss back. That's the levels I personally like trading, and that's how I find success in the financial markets day trading. So I'm just telling you guys, a lot of you have been watching for a while. We have a bunch of new subscribers. You just need to pay attention to how you lose, because 8 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, you're going to make money out of 10 trades, right? You're going to make money. But those 3 losers could wipe everything away. But if you have a proper system in play, you have a proper risk management, profit-taking system, over 10 trades, you're going to be profitable regardless. Greed kills in this industry. Just remember that. So moving forward to tomorrow, FOMC, we know that. What are the best levels to be watching? 605.80. You want to know why 605.80? I'll show you. Let's do what we do best. Scroll out and we look left. Okay? So let's look at January 23rd and January 22nd. Looks like a big support level, right? Cool. So keep that in mind. Support level, okay? Follow this red line, right? We're going to go back. Look how many days of resistance that we have, right? Look at all the resistance. Look at the resistance, the resistance, right? It's non-stop resistance at this level. So the previous resistance turned into, a support, and then we ended up gapping beneath of it. So SPY's just retesting and trying to validate whether the stock market's going up or down at these levels, right? Did the financial institutions like that drop? Did they believe it's going to drop more? Or did they believe it was the best dip buying opportunity? And 605.80 is our level to be watching. That's how we're able to predict the future from just watching one simple level. So this is the biggest psychological level to be watching. In the pre-market, if I start seeing weakness, right, at the 605.80s level, and we maybe hit 607, hypothetically, right? Maybe we fill the gap in the pre-market at 607.97, maybe, right? This is still my major level. So if we end up opening up here, I'm not touching shit until it drops to my level. Because if we reject this, we're going to dump. SPY's going to this level is our confirmation of a dump. So, like I said, I don't need to be in puts at 610, right? Or 609.75. I'm gonna wait for the confirmation. Let it make a lower high. Let it drop 4 points. Cool. On the retest, I'm getting paid. You gotta program your head to think like that. You don't need to be behind the bottom. You don't need to be behind the top. You just have to wait for the confirmation. So now that we have our levels, it's easy. It's smooth sailing, because if my levels don't hit, I'm not trading. And I'm not going to force trades for my community. I'm hitting the best setups at the best prices, or I'm not trading. Because unlike other discords and other people out there, I use my own capital, right? So I'm not paper trading and throwing in, oh, this is a good level. Like, you could hear it in my voice when I'm going to trade on live. This is why I have so many subscribers, so many members in the Discord, because they trust me. When I'm in a trade, I have my own money in there, right? So I'm only putting my own money in a trade and then telling people about it. That's it. And that's how you know real from fake. I'm just throwing that out there. That's just how you know, right? Because anyone could just be like, oh, this is a great level to buy. Oh, this is a great level to short. But when they're in a trade and it's going against them, let's see how their voice changes. Do they cut it, right? What are they doing? This is why we need to have our levels, because even me, I'm guilty of it sometimes too, being in a losing trade. I'm like, I don't know, like, frig, this is such a good level. It happens to the best of us, right? It doesn't happen to you indefinitely. You're going to lose money in the stock market. It's inevitable, right? As long as our wins are greater than our losses, right? So this is why I have a system in play. I have the best levels to trade at, and I'm going to wait for the best levels to trade at. I'm going to put my money in. I'm going to hit it with size with a 30-minute confirmation, and I'm right or I'm wrong. And most of the times, since I hit with size, if it goes 30, 40, 50 cents, I'm going to sell the move anyways, guys, because I'm a day trader. I'm a scalper, right? I don't really do swing trading. I am starting a new thing for swing trading. Keep updated with that. I will keep you guys updated. But for the most part, I'm a scalper. I'm a day trader. We're trying to eat every single day. This is the only industry in life, entrepreneurship, where you can work a 12-hour shift. And guess what? You may lose money. Everyone else, all your friends and family, they go to work Monday to Friday. They get a paycheck every Friday, every week, every other week. Us, it's a gamble, right? There's no guarantee to anything that we do being an entrepreneur. Zero. So we want to give ourselves the best benefit to make a successful trade. And our goal is to be profitable at the end of every month. A lot of people are watching, I was red yesterday, I need to get it back. Oh, shit, last week was red, I got to get it back. Or, oh my God, I've been losing money the last 2 weeks. Slow it down and calculate your success trading at the end of 30 days, right? A new month, look back at it. Because you can lose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday make back all the gains back. Or you can even have 2 losing consecutive weeks in a row. And the next 2 weeks, you get back your losses and you're profitable. So stop looking at the micro when it comes to compounding your account and making money, because it's very rare, right, to have a green week, honestly, right? Let's be real, like, it's very rare. It happens, right? Most of the time, we're lucky enough and we're profitable, but you just need to prepare yourself in case of a red day, a red week, or a red month. It's all psychological, but I'm telling you, as long as you have a system in play, you're going to find success. I'm telling you, it's that simple. Risk to reward, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, stop at this, take profits here. After 10 trades, I promise you that I don't even need to teach you how to trade. If you just took what I just said and implement it to your own trading, you're going to find success if you take a look at every 2 weeks, right? Every 10 trading days. You're going to be right more than you're wrong. I'm telling you right now. So the best levels to be trading at 605.80. Let's look to the downside right now, right? The downside. Say we end up gapping down. Even though it's FOMC, we're going to end most likely where we close today at 604.50, right? So I'm not too concerned about the previous closing price. I'm going to add it to my chart right now. But FOMC is tomorrow, and I know we're going to end up net neutral before the news comes out. It's just my experience. The morning's going to be slow, right? I'm telling you right now, it's going to be slow. And if it's not slow and it is a lot quicker, guess what? It's going to reverse to the previous closing price. Don't believe me? Watch the chart. So This gap, 603.05, has finally filled. What do? We end up blending it with the chart. Same with this line. End up blending it with the chart. This is what we do, right? We fill our gaps so we don't get confused when we're trading. We only know red dotted lines or whatever color you decide or however strategy you decide to put previous closing prices. It differentiates itself, right? So 1, 2, and now we have a lower gap. This gap's going to fill. We also have another gap in the 582s, okay? So say hypothetically we end up dropping. I'm going to be watching 600. If we drop down to 600 in the pre-market, I'm extremely bullish above 600. If I start seeing a support here, 30-minute confirmation, maybe wait till 30 minutes into market open, and we get the nice 30-minute confirmation candle, I'm going long. Where am I going long? 605.80, okay? If we end up gapping above, right? Just say the market's super bullish and we're at the 607 level, right? Or potentially fill this gap. I'm not doing nothing till we come back to this level, right? If we hold this level support, it's going to make new highs. If we reject this level, we're going to 591. It's that simple. You need to have patience and you need to be buying safe contracts. Don't be playing same days and futures funded accounts on a macro time frame, right? We know the best levels to be trading at. So more capital, less risk. Okay? The more money you have is the less risk you have to take, which means I can buy safer contracts. I can go 2 weeks out. I can go a month out. I can go 6 months out. One of my buddies in the Discord, he's been trading like 4 or 5 months out and is finding great success. Those contracts are moving 50 cents to $1, right? Way less risk, because if it goes against you, you have multiple months and you treat it the same as you're playing the same day. They just move a little bit slower and you can capitalize on the move. So that is the game plan moving forward tomorrow. Puts at this level, 605.80. I want freaking puts. Calls at 600. If we reject 600, we're dropping to 596.50. If we end up rejecting 596.50, 5-point drop. Telling you right now, you heard it here first. If we break the support of yesterday at 596.50, it's an empty pocket to fill this gap. And that's what I'm waiting for. I don't need to be in shorts here. 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 I need to be in shorts here for the confirmation. And guess what? If we end up holding support again, I'm going to go long, right? And even right here, 605.80, I'm very bearish underneath this level. If I start seeing support, I'm buying 606 calls and riding it to a new high of day or new all-time high. Don't overcomplicate trading. Please don't overcomplicate it. Wait for the best levels. Treat it like anything in life. You need to wait, right? And good things come to you, right? With patience. So, like anything in life, you're just waiting for the best setup. You want to make money? So start positioning yourself to make good money, right? Position yourself to make money. When you're listening to random people on YouTube, random paper trading discords, you're going to position yourself to lose money because they may be accurate 80% of the time, and then you follow them 20% of the time, and you could blow up your account. Just patient. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Stop trying to, I need to trade, I need to trade, I need to trade, I need to trade. What do I do? You mark your levels down. Come on. Get with the process, man. Get with the game. Mark your levels down and sit on your hands. You want to YOLO something? Go in with 30% size. Same risk as a big trade. Go in a little lighter if you really like something. If it's not, the market's not presenting something to you at the moment, but you've seen something before, go 30% position. Don't hit full-size positions on YOLO FOMO trades, okay? Position yourself to win. Wait patiently for the best setups at the best prices. If your levels do not hit, get the hell out. Every trade you enter, learn to choose a trade that you are wrong once. Because once you're wrong, you are like, oh, I'm wrong. I'm stopping out and switching sides up or down. Don't be like, I'm trying this. Oh, frig, I got stopped out. I lost a lot of money. No, the trades that I'm hitting, I'm wrong once. I'm trying here. If I'm wrong, I'm swapping sides, getting my loss back. I'm not talking about being extremely green, but I'm getting my loss back. That's how you need to focus being a day trader. You need to find your edge in this market. I'm telling you, your life is going to change. And you hear this all the time from all these big mentors, all these big YouTubers. Your life will change day trading once you have a routine. Once you have a strategy, you stick to it, right? And you have risk management in trade. If you don't believe me, the next 2 weeks, man, go trade for 2 weeks straight and keep the same stop loss on every single trade and the same profit for every single trade. You're going to be green. I promise you that. A lot of people don't know how to sell. Anyways, I'm rambling right now as I care so much about this community. I want everyone to find success in the markets, and I see a lot of people struggling with stopping out, right? So once you have a system in play, you take out all the noise. You take out all the hard work, okay? You know, like, I'm stopping out here, put a firm stop loss, limit stop loss on. Do a dollar amount on contracts like I used to do. You buy it at $1, my stop loss is 75 cents. Take the thinking out of it, right? Try it. Just make sure you're clicking, freaking stopping yourself out once you are wrong. And if you don't like something, you get that gut feeling like, crap, I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know. Like, I think get out and wait for the 30-minute confirmation. Anyways, that is it, guys. My name is Steven, also known as Sniper. I run the #1 options Discord in the world. I live stream every single day, Monday to Friday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They are all day live streams. If you'd like to be a part of us, guys, the link is in the bio. We do this for real. We use real capital, and we do this for a while. We have backlogs. Check my YouTube channel. Go to my live streams. Do whatever you got to do, guys. Real deal. 100% money back guaranteed if you don't like us. But our churn rate's at 7%. So join us, guys. I'm live streaming tomorrow morning. I'll see everyone there. Take care.